And now, introducing the new SneakyG Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in SneakyG Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please, check it out, dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, a.k.a. Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Yeah. Lyrical assassin. Yeah.
Let's go, Giants! Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG. What is up? I hope everybody had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Kadubala, whatever y'all celebrate. A time of reflection, a time of pause. I hope everybody got fat and happy. We sure as hell did. The SneakyG family here. So my question that I want to just throw this out there, and you can throw it in the comments. When you guys eat Christmas dinner, what do you guys normally have? I know it's like before we would have like a turkey for Thanksgiving and then a turkey for Christmas, and then I was done with turkey. I couldn't have turkey for another year until Thanksgiving. Okay. And then recently, just quite recently, I don't know if we were here in Dallas or when we were in Colorado, was when I changed it up. Instead of doing another turkey, we did a prime rib. And then just recently, I want to say last maybe three. Yes, it had been 3, maybe 4 at the longest years. We've had Raider Aaron, you guys do tamales and koala? Is that how you say it? Koala? I don't know. I'm not Spanish. I'm not Latino. Although I do get, habla español? No, not even poquito. These last couple years, we've been having fish fries. Not fish fries. Where the hell am I at? we do a seafood broil. Okay. We bought what do you call it? Oh, Facebook. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm going to show everybody here. So when it's on the Facebook, I said the Facebook. How old am I? What? Birthday's next Tuesday, by the way, guys. Birthday is next Tuesday. Anyway, so this is what I see when I have the Facebook up on my StreamYard. It just says Facebook user and then the comment, usually seafood. That's what we do. We got we got about 10 pounds of snow crab. Is it snow crab? Well, we got crabs, food, not the other thing. And nothing was wasted. Nothing was wasted. Nick even said we could have got more. And I'm like, oh, Anthony, what's up, man? What's up? And he said we could have got more. And I'm like, yeah, I couldn't do more. Hold on a sec. Here we go. Sneaky, what's your New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution, okay, it is to get another tattoo. I figure if I just say that, and I get a tattoo before December 31st of this year, I fulfilled my New Year's resolution. So this last week in the NFL, okay, I want to go on record and saying this from the bottom of my heart. I cannot wait until the Dallas Cowboys get eliminated from whatever round they're in. I have so many people at work, people that are friends here in the DFW area that have reminded me, if we win, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? If. So I gotta come on the record and say that. Now this weekend in the NFL, I don't care what anybody says. You can say I'm salty. You can say whatever you want. The Dallas Cowboys did not beat the Detroit Lions. The scoreboard may say otherwise, but at the end of the day, we all know that the Zebras helped them out. Bottom line. I don't care. I'm just going to go on record saying that. And it's not, refs are going to miss calls. Matter of fact, there's a bunch of calls on us that should have been either not on us, even on them. The officiating is so deplorable, I think is the best word I can use. It's just horrible. It's below standard. And then Aaron Rader said the Lions beat themselves. Well, of course they beat themselves, but they had a hand. They had a hand in that. Okay. Well, and you know what? And the proof that I have of the reasoning of how I feel right now is that same crew, I know you probably guys already saw my little posting, that the same crew got demoted. They got taken off of the playoff roster. Thank God. Thank God. Football should be played on the field. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be left up to the refs. Now, sometimes the games are so close that any call that you that any ref make, any call will be critiqued, criticized, scrutinized, and anything else that ends with an IZE. Okay. but and I really don't want to leave it up to the commentating, because sometimes commentating is also subjective, because that's what these penalties are. Anything in the NBA, MLB, hockey, any of these calls, they're either they're blatant or they're subjective. And there's no way you're going to eliminate that, because every call is going to have that human element into it. And the closer, look, Philly fans, they can, I'm going to be on their side on this one. Last year in the Super Bowl, the game was so close, although Bradbury did admit, he said, I held on to him, tried to get away with it, and I didn't. Simple as that. When I played football, my coach would always say, don't let the game be decided by the refs. And they have to, meaning what we would have to do is put the game away. Not so much put it away early, but have that, 2, maybe 3 touchdown cushion to where it would be impossible for the refs to do anything. Tanya, thank you so much for joining the show again. Sneaky, want to blow your mind. Google how much an NFL ref, they make in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if I'm not mistaken, aren't they considered like part-time? Like they're not even full-time employees by the NFL. If please correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody. Holy shnikes. It went up to $205K a year. I need to be a ref. What? Right? I need the bag. I need that. But before I get that, let's talk about this game on Sunday with our beloved New York Football Giants up against the Los Angeles Rams. Oh man, the sad thing is we were in it. Like we were in this game. A lot of mistakes, a lot of miscues, and I got to say this: I like Tyrod. I rock with Tyrod, but I don't know. I don't want to put this all on him, but his decision making on the field. I'm going to be critical of Tyrod Taylor, and it's all love. Tyrod, if you watch this, it's all love, okay? And I'm trying to help you out, but at the same time, I got to be honest. I got to be honest with myself, and I'm going to be honest with people that watch this show. Your decision making is suspect. There was like no, it was in the fourth quarter, and there was a draw play. Now I don't know if I need to go and look. I've seen the play 100 times. You say the play wasn't called. Coach didn't answer the question. He just said he wished he had that play back. That's a miscue. Whoever call it was, I'm gonna say that was a miscue. We cannot run in a situation where we don't have timeouts, where time on the clock is viable, and we need to make moves. And Ant, I see you. I'm going to bring you on here in 1 second. And another reason why I say your decision making in the game is suspect is I think of the Buffalo Bills game at halftime, where you audibled out of the run or into the run because you saw you made a read, and it's one of those plays that can either make you look like sugar or shit. Okay, there's no in between, and both times they made you look the latter, and I think that's why. Now, granted, Tommy got us 3 wins in a row and the hype and all that, the hoopla hooray. And the problem with him against the Saints and then against the Eagles was that he wasn't instinctive enough. He wasn't the Tommy DeVito of the 3 games, right? For whatever reason. Either they drop back, they stun it, whatever the case may be. Okay. And don't get me wrong, Daniel Jones, he's had his issues this season as well. Okay, with decision making, and I don't know. I don't know if it's time to just because Tyrod's not going to be on. He's not on contract next year, and I'm assuming that this is an assumption. One of the reasons why it came to fruition to where Tyrod was going to start these next 2 games is because Tommy's already under contract. He's already on the team next year. Him and Daniel are the only 2 quarterbacks on the team. Maybe this is Tyrod's audition for his next contract. I don't know. This is an assumption on me, right, that I'm making, that maybe they want to see what Tyrod could do after his injury. Because we got a glimpse of Tommy. We know he can play. We can put him on the field for a limited base. We got that. But now, do we want Tommy at 2, or do we want to put him back on the practice squad and bring on Tommy? There's a lot of questions about that. And I'm assuming that's why Tyrod is playing these next 2 games, so they can, evaluate his play. And I gotta say this, Tyrod, I hope you watch this show, and if you do, send me an email. I'll give you an autograph. I'm kidding, of course. Just pay attention to detail. And I'm not gonna say, okay, obviously, you short arm that pass to Saquon for the 2-point conversion. Okay, there's a lot of things you could have done better on the field, but decision making. I mean, you say you prepare for the games. You need to just. I mean, if I could say anything, just pay attention to the details. Be aware of the game time situational awareness. You got to. I don't know. I don't. Obviously, if I knew more about the plays, of course, or the type of preparing, there's just little things you can't do. You can't run when we don't have any timeouts, and there's like 40 seconds left in the game, and you do a draw play, even if it was called. I don't know. It's easy for me to be a Monday quarterback because I'm behind a monitor. So, yeah, I don't know. And did I leave anything out?
No, I don't think so. I will say that Tyrod had more bad than good in that game. Yes, he had some nice throws. The one went to Slayton for a touchdown, but that 4th quarter he was atrocious. Nearly every pass he threw was behind the receiver, and there is no excuse for. If you look at the play, the one he botched for the 2-point conversion, it possibly could have won us the game. He could have ran that in.
Yeah,
he could have ran that.
Yeah,
he had one defender looking at him, and he was in the end zone. So there's no way that I don't think that Tyrod wouldn't have made it. His decision was god awful in that whole 4th quarter. And that's not to take anything away from some of the plays that were called, but it's just
the same thing.
It's ridiculous. But you know what? It's okay. It's just going to help our draft collateral.
Well, and that's another. Do you think what I'm saying is a fair assessment of Tyrod's situation? Thus, is why not one of many reasons as to why Tommy got benched.
So Gabe, don't get shocked. I'm going to agree with Gabe 110% here. DeVito got benched literally last week for the exact same things that Tyrod was doing. Why didn't Tyrod get benched? So, in having said that, what you said makes a little more sense. He's looking for his next contract. The Giants are trying to help him out, basically knowing we're not going to do anything the rest of the year. You know, we're just, again, fighting for draft position. It's my personal opinion is that Tyrod is looking for his last ride because I don't think he has much more to offer anymore.
Right. Right.
I mean, just when you think he's making good decisions, he pulls some boneheaded stuff.
Yeah, you know, the thing with Buffalo kind of stood out to me when I mean, right when I saw that dive play. Right when I saw, you know what play I'm talking about, right? It was like 2nd and 10, and you know, there were like 40 some seconds left, and they did a draw play.
Oh yeah.
In the fourth quarter, we had no timeouts. What? If I did, I mean, it's easy for me to sit here and be like, if I was a quarterback, okay, I would simply out of it, you know, and then get my ass chewing out on the field because it wasn't good, you know, game time situation awareness. You got to be mindful of where you're at in the game, what's needed, either to hold on to the win, get the win, move the ball down the field. You got to be extremely mindful of all of that. And trust me, you know, in the limited times that I've been involved in situations like that, you got to know football. You got to know stay in bounds or go out of bounds. I mean, there's so many things that go through your mind during a play that you have to have that game time situation awareness. And how do you get that? How do you develop that? Well, you got to practice it. You got to have multiple reps on how to play in-game situational. Like people are going to be tired of me saying that. Game time or in-game situational awareness. I mean, you're going to be tired of me saying that, but it's true. It has to be coached. And I don't, when you played high school football, I don't know how you guys did it, but anytime we practiced that, we always did the 2-minute drill.
Right.
Always before we ended practice.
Right.
And it was a Wednesday practice. Okay. This is when I was playing in Germany. We had a 2-minute drill. The team that failed in the 2-minute drill had to run 2 laps after practice. And why is that? Now, sometimes the coach would be like, oh, hell, get to the showers, you know, whatever, forget about it. You know, it's on me today. But he would never tell the team until after, you know, after one side failed. Now, don't get me wrong. It felt good because it felt good when we scored the touchdown because then the defense failed. But then that made the defense better. And then when we failed, we made sure we were better that week. It causes competition. And what you practice on the field, yes, I'm talking about practice, you replicate that on the field. Now, I'm not saying, you know, they don't, obviously they're pros, they get paid to do, you know, to play football. It's just frustrating that, I mean, granted, the season's over. I don't know who's going to be re-signed. Nobody knows who's going to be re-signed. Hold on, let me grab my. And have you seen the list of players that's on the free agent block?
There's a lot of them. I caught a glimpse of it earlier today, but I was having wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
More than I dare to count. I saw it. Shout out Talking Giants. I screenshot it. Let me get to it. Oh boy, here we go. Giants pending. Unfricted. UFA.
Unrestricted free agent.
unrestricted free agent. I had a brain fart right there.
All right.
In 2024. Okay. And before I get started, hold on. Tanya says, Can I just ask, where in the hell did Belton come from? Yeah, we got him. I think it was last year's draft.
The year before last, he was hurt all last year.
Oh, wait a minute. That was Gettleman's last draft.
Yeah.
I remember they were talking about it. He had Belton he's very physical.
Yeah.
He might be taking McKinney's spot, by the way. I wouldn't be shocked. So here we are.
I don't think
UFAs.
McKinney's going anywhere.
Huh?
I don't think McKinney's going anywhere. Wink loves McKinney. Even though that whole thing that went down earlier this season, I think
Wink. Of course. I like McKinney.
So do I.
Just not when he,
bad mouses coaches.
Well, I mean, it just doesn't look good. And, that's what happens when you lose. That's when you're on the losing team. That's exactly what happens.
It's the same thing with Dable and Wink. It's frustration, It's just everybody's pissed, but they're pissed off for the same reason. And then, you blow up. It happens.
I'm going to put the link out while I am. Hey, Tanya, if you're not doing anything, click on the link. Just saying. For a friend. And I don't know. Tanya knows her shit. Tanya, we'll talk off and on Instagram, and I'm like, damn. And passionate. We are some passionate Giant fans here. UFAs 2024. Barkley, McKinney, Sean Robinson.
Bye.
I'm
gonna say bye to whoever I think's leaving.
Okay. Adoree Jackson.
Bye.
Ben Brennerson.
Bye.
Ward.
Bye.
Taylor.
Yeah, bye.
Simmons. I hope we keep him.
I
really do.
Badly.
I hope we keep him. Our gunner. Oh no, our punt returner. Gunnar Lewinsky.
Olszewski.
Oh, that too. Oh, Shaughnessy.
I'd like to keep him.
I think of the substitute. I think I'm the substitute teacher right now. They used to teach in inner cities for over 20 years. Be nice. Let me stop. Paris Campbell. What? Yeah, what? I don't
know what's going on with that. He must have pissed somebody off.
Terry Phillips, Justin Pugh.
I think they're going to bring Pugh back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Shep's gone.
I think Shep's gone too, and I had that feeling about him. Actually, earlier, and I want to say like maybe December, where I was just, I really didn't even see him after the Cowboys game. And it pains me to say that. And then ironically, yesterday I saw Patricia's post. Guys, you need to go check out Patricia, the writer for the Giants. She had a very, very eloquent, shout out Patricia, very, firm and thoughtful response to Shep. And yeah, it's time to it's time to turn the page, sadly. What is it? Casey? What is it? Casey Keitler?
Yeah, that's the snapper. I think he'll be back.
I think so too.
He's not bad.
I think so too. Oh, Gabe, you are here. Yeah. Patty wrote a good little piece. Matt Breda, Darnay Holmes, who I took a picture with, Matt Pert, let's see,
Pert
Carter Coughlin, Cam Brown.
I think Coughlin will come back. I think Cam Brown's gone.
I think Coughlin's going back too. Tanya said, who you mean Patricia? She is one of the Giants writers. She that's how I know her as. I mean, she asks Dable questions, and Very insightful. She's I follow her on Instagram, and I highly recommend following her too. She has really good content. What do I leave off at? Oh, Cam Brown. I would like to keep Cam Brown.
He's gone. He's trash.
Am I thinking of somebody else?
I don't know.
You said no, Kyler. Oh, Kyler
Right.
is the long snapper.
Long snapper.
Yeah. Yeah, and does the lock on Giants. Yeah, Gabe, my bad. She was talking about a player, not Patricia, but
Right.
I was trying to give her a good. That was good. Ooh, burnt spaghetti. Damn. Oh yeah, I might need help with this name. And JC Hasanuara. HASSEN. It says O line. Yeah, I don't know. Linebacker Jared or J Rod Davis.
Davis, I think, will be back because I think he's under No, he's not under contract, but I think
yeah.
Well, you know what? He's been hurt, so he might not be back.
Sean Harlow, and then you got Lawrence Kagler. We talked about him a little bit. He's a tight end. Ain't he like a rookie or something?
Ager?
No, Kagler.
Where the hell's Kagler?
Or not Kagler. It's Cager. Lawrence. He's the tight end.
Yeah, Lawrence Cager.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he played.
He didn't play that much this year.
He had a couple touchdowns.
And then, of course, the field goal kicker, Randy Bullock.
Oh. I got a question. Any Giants fan in here? Before the Giants even decided to try and win it with that field goal, did anybody in here believe he was going to make that? Because I sure as hell didn't.
You know what? I didn't. I'm not going to lie to you. I sure the hell did. And it's not that I didn't think he could do it. I just had that feeling.
No, I knew he couldn't do it.
I just had that feeling. Look at Danny. He's like, no.
Yeah, I've watched Mason Crosby in Green Bay, and he's a good kicker. He's a good, solid, consistent kicker. But you ask him to kick for yardage, he's not that guy. Plus, he's getting older, too.
And plus, he was just a Band-Aid. He was just a Band-Aid for
all 9 of our kickers.
Yeah. I mean, it was just it was sad. It was really
the one big positive I did see out of last week's game, and I'm glad she brought up Dane Belton, is it looked like Dable was giving a lot of the young guys some playing time, and they were showing and proving. Some of them young guys balled out. Hyatt had some nice catches, even though they were called back because Daniel Bellinger, I don't know what is going on with him and these holding calls, but it seems to happen every time a big play happens. It's a Bellinger hold, number 82 hold. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, dude.
Oh, and Anthony, hold on, let me pull up Anthony's comment too. He's like, I didn't believe it at all. No. Man, ain't it kind of weird though? Let's pause on this moment for 1 second. So when Randy kicked the winning field goal, I knew we were going to win the game. Like I knew he was going to kick the winning field goal to what game was it? It wasn't the Patriots, was it? No,
the Packers game.
The Packers game.
I believe it was a Packers game.
Yeah, you're right, because it was prime time, and Tommy was QB. He took us down the field. It felt promising. It felt good. It had like a different type of flavor to it. You know,
it had Hines feel to it, because didn't he miss 2 extra points in that game, or at least 1?
I think so. No, I don't. Did he miss any?
I think
I think he missed 1. I think you're right. I think he missed 1.
Yeah, that had a Lawrence Tynes feel to it.
Hold on. I think is this you again, Anthony? I think this might be. I don't know if this is Anthony. He said, so I have a question. Do we wait to draft a QB and go after an offensive stud like Marvin Harrison Jr.? It is okay. It is Anthony.
I have my opinions on that.
I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna be biased, and I'm gonna throw out a little history. Okay. I don't know if you know the answer to this. And if you do, just nod your head up and down. Who was the last Michigan quarterback to beat Alabama? And the reason why I say this is that I think we should go after McCarthy, because the last Michigan quarterback to beat Alabama was none other than the greatest of all times, Tom Brady. So I think because of that, McCarthy's Tom Brady-esque, so he should be the number one overall. No, I'm kidding. I'm talking a lot of mess right now, and I know it's going to come back to haunt me. But look, Pennick looked good last night. I only saw up to the third quarter. I mean, good God, that kid has him. I mean, I knew he had an arm, but damn. I would put him, I don't care if this is a hot take, I would put him over Caleb. I would easily put him over Caleb. And I'm going to say why. He's a winner. He won the Pac-12. Caleb didn't. He won the Sugar Bowl. Caleb he didn't even win his bowl game last year. I think last year, the bowl game, it was it Texas? What bowl game was it that they lost? Anyway, it was against Tulane. And I'm saying that before we play against him in the national championship game. I'd put him over Caleb Williams any day. And hold on a sec. Danny, I don't know if he'll last that long. If he'll be on the board by the time we get to him.
Don't be sorry for me. I was messing around when I said I wanted Penix. I don't. First of all, one of the weirdest things is when you're used to working with a right-handed quarterback to bring in a left-hander, it's a whole different experience. So that, based on that alone, I think Penix is going to go to a team that's just starting a rebuild. I don't think the Giants are just starting a rebuild. I think we've been in it for 7 years now. It's just we haven't put the right pieces in. I think Daniels, I think May, assuming these guys are available, are better choices. As much as I love J.J. McCarthy, I still don't think McCarthy is any more than a late first or an early second round pick.
What about Pennick? What do you think about him?
He's a left-hander. That's what I was talking about. Like, I
don't think that's a disadvantage, though.
I
really don't.
I don't think it's a disadvantage. It's just going to take time for these players to get used to that.
I don't know how much of, and all right, I'm going to give you a scenario. When I played high school football, my sophomore year, I played JV. And then I had that experience, and I also had the experience when I played in Germany, where the guy that was ahead of me was a left-handed quarterback, and then they put me in. I mean, there's really not much of a. I mean, I wasn't a receiver, so I can't tell you that. I can't tell you any difference. But from what I can recall, as long as the ball was catchable, the only problem would be for the offensive coordinator, because now you do got to have to flip, the play calling.
Well, there is another reason. There is another reason I don't think Penix is the guy for this team. Do you really want Evan Neal protecting his blind side? Because you got to think, if we bring in a left-handed quarterback, that means Evan got his back.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. That's exactly what Gabe just put on there.
Gabe says, Sneaky, the reason it's a problem because we don't pay the right tackle to play left tackle to protect the blind side. Yeah, I mean that's true. That could be facts. That could be. And I'm okay, and I'm trying to be patient with the Giants, and because the draft's till April. We're going to be talking about the draft a lot. Definitely, of course, now and then while the season's over. And then, of course, after the Super Bowl and all that other good stuff, I'm going to be so tired of talking about the damn draft come April that I'm going to be like, let's just get this over with. Let's do it in March.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, let's do it after the combine, like legitimately right after the combine.
The big story out right now, as far as quarterbacks go, is the whole Justin Fields thing. So
I heard. Tell me a little bit about that. What you know?
The Bears could be looking to trade him, and from what I read, they would accept like a second or third round pick for him. And a lot of people are throwing the Giants into that. It's in my opinion, it'd be like going from the Bears to the Bears.
Right.
They're not ready to put, to have that push. We're clearly not ready to have that push. And I don't think, and again, he's definitely more mobile, and he's still young. He's only in his third year. Again, it's another offensive line situation, and we tried so hard to get Daniel Jones the pieces that we thought he needed, and Hyatt's a rookie. I get that, but he's had some decent catches. They brought in Darren Waller, who, when healthy, is really good. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's so questionable, man. There's just so many questions when it comes to Justin Fields. Like, let me ask you: would you want Justin Fields for our quarterback?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I say no is it's just because of the fact that if we're gonna get a quarterback, we should really get one from the draft and then build, because of the fact that we got Jones in there for another year, if we like it or not. Okay. And I think we don't need any more distractions on the team as it is already.
Oh man, God.
And you okay?
Yeah, my stomach's telling me no.
Do you need to go?
No, I'm good. It's just
okay. Oh man.
Just be happy I'm not ripping him out the other end.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, no, I'm good.
That's exactly what I'm asking.
And if you guys hear, I have no problem owning it. I take pride in my farts.
Oh man.
I'll tell you what, though.
What's up?
It was either Gabe or Austin that said this. I don't know if it was today or last night in the chat room. And I love the idea. If Barkley goes, I'd like to say I have the perfect fit to replace him. And we could probably get him in the third or fourth round, possibly.
Okay.
Blake Corum.
Who?
Blake Corum, Michigan running back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
He reminds me so much of Maurice Jones-Drew. I mean, the kid does not go down, and as little as he is,
he's tough.
Oh my God, he's tough.
And he's young. We don't know what.
You could pair him up with Gray.
Yeah, but that'd just be another Thunder and Lightning setup.
No, what's wrong with that?
Well, no, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I don't think Gray has from what I've seen so far, I don't think Gray has the size, though. Is he going to be an in between tackle down type running back?
Yeah, but Quorum's the same way. He's not that big.
No, but I mean, oh, there we go. Yeah. I mean, Blake's tough.
Mhm.
I mean, he carried what? How many people in the end zone, in the conference championship game?
Yeah.
Especially, and then also against Ohio.
We don't say that name around here.
Well, I only say that because we beat him 3 years in a row.
I'm just glad you didn't say the whole thing.
Oh God, no, I wouldn't even do them that pleasure.
My favorite thing about last night, though, not to get off of pro football, is my post immediately after the game. It was on Facebook. It said, SEC these nuts. Big Ten, baby. We're back.
It felt good to finally get over that.
I actually did something that I haven't done for the Giants yet.
What?
I cried last night. I was so ecstatic, dude. I was freaking like the boys in the chat. I'm sitting there telling them I can't talk right now. I'm freaking out. I'm losing my mind right now.
I didn't get emotional, but I felt as though it was like, that scene where Steve Young was like, "Get the monkey off my back." Finally somebody. That's kind of how I felt. That moment's kind of how I felt, because
I posted
last year when I mean we got beat by TCU. TCFU. What?
Yeah.
And I try to play it off at work like it didn't affect me. No, it bothered me. They didn't even win their conference. I'm sorry. To me, winning your conference is a big deal. I don't believe. I'm sorry. And this. I don't. And I hope. I mean, now that it's going to be a 12-team playoff, it's going to be totally different now. I with this 4-team setup, I don't believe. I don't care if it was Georgia, with their 20-game winning streak, with their 2 past championships. If you didn't win your conference, you're not eligible.
Right.
And now that they're because look what happened to freaking Florida State, and everybody wants to, they lost to Georgia 63-3. Yeah, everybody opted out. Everybody opted out because now the bowl games, they're not like they used to be, So let me ask you this, Ant. I know you remember football before the BCS, right? That was a whole different era. Okay. Then you had the BCS, and now you have the college football playoff. And next week will be the conclusion of the 4-team playoff, and now you're gonna, now we're actually gonna have a playoff system. We're gonna take 12 teams. What era do you believe was more controversial? While you're, I'll answer. I'll give you my opinion.
I don't think. Okay, so the playoff, I'm in agreement with, but I don't like how it takes place. It becomes a vote. I think because you can have 5, maybe 6 teams, Division I, that end up with a 11-0, 12-0 record at the end of the season. I think to make it fair, and this would include throwing Michigan in there, you take the top 3. You almost do it like a lottery. You take the top 4 teams that are supposed to be in it, and then you throw a sprinkle of the other teams, and you throw some balls in a bin, and you pull them out like bingo. The difference is those top 4 teams get more than 1 ball. So it's fair, but it can be controversial. See, even that could be controversial.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, what I want to ask is that, so you had the writers, Then you had the BCS, where it was up to a computer.
The BCS.
And now you have a committee. Okay. Out of the three eras, which one do you think was more controversial?
The BCS.
Yeah. For me, it was the writers.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I say that is it wasn't even settled on the field.
No.
You had a number one ranked team against a number 4 ranked team or a number 3 ranked team. And they were selected. It was all about subjective. And even in the BCS, it was a little subjective as well, because you still had the 2 different polls.
Right.
And they still have 2 different polls. They don't have a unanimous number 1 anymore. If you remember 2017, what was it? South Florida? Was it South Florida? They were declared national champions as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that now.
Which I think is stupid. But I think right now, to me, and again, my 2 cents, it has to be settled on the field. And with so many teams that's out there, it's going to almost be like March Madness. And there's no way that's going to happen. So I think 12 right now, with the first 4 teams getting a bye the first week, that's the only way it's going to be settled. You got because you have 5 conferences that are the 5 powerhouse conferences. And actually it's only going to be 4, because now the Pac-12 is gone. So then those schools will get the top 4 bid, and then of course you have the other 8 bid teams, which it's going to be interesting next year. I'm excited.
I gotta say, like, as far as this year, what we're still involved in, I agree with Florida State being out and Alabama coming in for them. I think that you can't ask a team whose main piece is missing due to injury. I can't expect them to come in and be the exact same team they were during the season.
But they were, though.
But Alabama, but they didn't. That's what I'm saying. They came in and they basically got dog walked.
What are you talking about, Florida State?
Yes.
In the bowl game?
Yes.
Half of the team opted out. Well, if not more.
You're missing because you're missing your main piece.
Not because of the quarterback. The quarterback got hurt. I think he broke his leg, out for the remainder of the year. They still won the ACC championship. They still won and continued to be undefeated throughout the season. I would have had it if I had my way. If I would have had my way, if I was on that committee, Michigan number 1, Texas number 2. I would put Michigan number 1, Washington number 2, Texas number 3. Oh no, Florida State number 3. I'm sorry, and Texas number 4, or Texas number 3, and no, because Florida State would still be undefeated. You got to reward players that made that ultimate sacrifice on the field. They were 4 all season long. Even after the quarterback was hurt, all season long, they were put in position, thinking the perception, we're at 4. We don't lose, we're in. And that's what they did. They did not lose.
Yeah, but you got
Alabama had that loss.
You also got to consider conference strength. ACC is not the strongest, it's not one of the conferences.
Alabama was number 8 before beating Georgia in the SEC championship game. And then Texas to me is the only one that has a viable argument. Okay. And of course, since Georgia lost, you're out of the top 4. you're out of the playoff. You're out of the playoff conversation. You should have won your game. And that one, if Alabama was so tough, this was a down year for SEC. If Alabama was so tough, they shouldn't let Texas be. I don't want to say let, but they shouldn't have let Texas beat them in Alabama.
Mm.
You got to prove yourself on the field. I think I truly believe the Florida State athletes got gypped.
No, I agree they got gypped, but my thing is this, and it goes back to what I've said about the NFL and any other sport for that. If you want to be known as a team that can beat anybody, then be that team. I got so sick of Alabama and guys like OJ, who's a fan of a winning team while they're winning, and then flip flops when they're not. You just get tired of stuff like that, especially when it comes to Michigan, because dude, I got so sick this year of you're only going to make it again to the semis and you're going to get knocked out again and Bama's going to knock you guys. It's like, you know what? Shut up.
I'll be honest. I thought Bama was going to win. I think it was like a fourth down play when Alabama's quarterback got the first down after the sack was missed in the fourth quarter. I'm like, there's the game right there. There's the freaking game right there.
At one point, I sat there, and the boys will tell you, I said, I can't believe this is happening again. This can't happen 3 years.
I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing.
And then when the defense stepped up and gave us another opportunity, and Wilson made that catch.
Oh my God!
I'm like,
he didn't make a catch. He made the catch.
Even before that, when Blake Corum took that ball, like what was it, 40 yards downfield? Mm-hmm. That's when even though we got penalized, that's the one that made me start believing again. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. It was definitely an up and down game, man. It was really good game.
I'll tell you what. Now that we, we're talking about an Alabama collapse. Let's talk about another type of collapse. What the hell is going on with the Eagles?
Oh my God, Sneaky. What the hell's going on? Oh my God, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I was at that Giants game, Eagles game, Christmas Day, and I thought we were going to lose that game. Man, I thought we were going to lose Christmas Day.
The key is you didn't.
We won Christmas Day.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't lose.
No, but here's the thing, though. Something's got to change. I think Brian Johnson's going to get fired in the offseason. I think.
You mean as a defensive coordinator?
Offense coordinator.
Yeah, offense coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to get fired. I give Nick one more year because I think Nick's on the hot seat.
Yeah, I think
Nick's on the hot seat. Sirianni's on the hot seat, man. He's on the hot seat.
Pissed at him, bro.
Bro.
Who?
Nick Sirianni
is on the hot seat.
No, I know that, but who you said was pissed at him?
The fans are pissed.
Yeah, they are.
They're Philly fans. Of course they're pissed. Of course. I mean, they were right in high. They were 11-0, 11-1, whatever it was.
We lost to a team that was eliminated in the playoffs. And I can't stress enough that ever since we got rid of Hargrave, that was the biggest mistake we ever did.
Hargrave. How bad is that? How bad is it as a Giants fan? Our claim to fame this year is, we beat the Cardinals, but they beat the Cowboys and the Eagles in their stadium.
Yeah, man. Ever since we got rid of Hargrave and he went to 49ers, I said to myself, that was probably the dumbest thing we ever done because he was great for our defense, Hargrave, and now he's on the 49ers, who's really Ravens 49ers, man. That's a Super Bowl. It's good. I think. Right?
And I'm going to say this again, though. I cannot have the Dallas Cowboys
and they were just
win the Super Bowl.
And they were saying today on a Facebook post from FanDuel saying, are the Dallas Cowboys going to the Super Bowl? I said, no.
I don't understand how the refs can. I mean, look. There's so many calls that were missed Saturday night. Right? So many calls. And the fact that the 2-point conversion was scored
Yeah.
The teams were celebrating.
Yeah. Right.
After the commercial break.
Right.
After everybody got up to take a piss, get something to drink, get something to eat, sit back on the couch, there's a flag on the play. What? And the fact that Cowboy fans are celebrating that. Now, there was one Cowboy fan that said, look, he admitted his fandom with the Cowboys.
Right.
And how they lost that game. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. My thing is, though, I just don't know if we can win the division, because now it's like, okay, we got the Giants again for a second straight time. And now I'm thinking like Dallas has it pretty easy. They got the Washington Commanders. So it's like, if they win, they're automatically division champs. And if we win, we have to have Dallas lose. And I don't think Dallas is losing next week. So our shot for the division is a wrap.
So you got to take this into consideration. Washington is one of those teams,
right,
over the last few years that has definitely not had a hard time in beating Dallas.
Right. Exactly. So they can beat Dallas. I honestly think the Commanders can beat Dallas. If that is is that game in Washington?
I think so.
That game's in Washington, right? Yeah, it's in Washington, right? Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh man. Well, yeah, because Dallas was home this week. They played the Lions.
Here's the question I got for anybody watching, or maybe Sneaky, you can answer this because I haven't really taken the time to look at it. So, right now the Giants are holding the 5th spot in the draft. If we beat Philly, do we get affected by that?
I don't know. I got to look at the records. I don't think so.
Because now
I don't think so.
I know there's a slim chance we could jump up to 2nd pick, but there's a lot of other things that have to happen. Even losing to the Eagles,
right?
But there's a few of those things that I just don't think are going to happen. So it's like, but my feeling is this: as long as we're not going to lose at least the 5th spot, then I want to beat Philly. I want to beat Philly.
Let's put it this way: we may not. And they were talking about it on Facebook. They were talking about, should Philly rest their starters? And honestly, it's like it's a toss-up, because I think if we sit our starters, I'm not mad. But yet again, if we start our starters and someone gets hurt, that's an issue going into the playoffs.
That's, I think, what the thinking is going to be for Philly. My honest opinion, I think they're going to sit a bunch of their starters.
Exactly.
Especially their offensive line.
Yes.
Because them guys are getting old. It's
right.
Exactly. It would benefit them in the playoffs. They're already in.
Gabe just said if we win, we drop to 8th.
8th.
Oh, Gabe, you're killing me, dude.
Well, here's my thing. It's definitely going to be Kelsey's last year, because Kelsey's like 30 years old, so he'll be going into this year. But I think a lot of it is our defense. And our defense, we're losing guys and it's like we need a big draft from Howie next year, man. Like, really need to step it up with a draft and really get a good draft.
I'm going to go ahead and add DZ and Raider Aaron, who did confirm that he changed the battery. He did confirm it.
What's up, Raider Aaron? What's going, brother?
Aaron, what's up, buddy? And I'm not going to blow my ass up. I'll let you know if I do, though.
So what do you guys think of what about the Ravens, man? Aren't they the hot? I said this since the beginning of the year. The Ravens are the hottest team. They're the hottest.
I wouldn't even say hottest. They're the most dangerous team.
Dangerous. Right? Now, my thing is, does the Cleveland Browns have an effect on the Ravens? Do you think they come out strong and really?
I said the Browns upset the Ravens. That's what I said.
Wow.
I don't think so. I don't. I mean, the Browns are. Hold on, are they like the 4th seed or something?
The Browns are what, the 4th? I think they're the 4th. I think the Browns are the.
I'll find out right now.
Yep, because I think also you got Joe Flacco, man.
Actually, the Browns are the 5th seed.
Browns are 5th seed. Okay.
So, in order for the Browns to to go up to they'd have to beat Jacksonville, which I
Yeah.
think that's doable.
That is doable. To be
I think
Jacksonville,
that's doable.
Jacksonville hasn't been themselves.
No,
And
they
my
haven't.
thing though is with Lawrence, even if Lawrence is out, I don't know what the status of him is. If Lawrence is still out, I think that the Browns could beat Jacksonville 100%. 100%. They can beat Jacksonville. So they would have to play then. Probably going to have to be what? They would have to face the Ravens at some point because
They would face the Ravens in the division round. They were looking at the
individual. Wow.
lower
Okay.
seed.
Wow.
They're the lower seed. No, I take that back.
Okay.
Because as of right now, you got the Colts and you got Buffalo in it. Okay.
Ooh.
As of right now, because you got the Colts at number 7, and you have the Bills at number 6.
Ooh,
Are the
Bills.
Bills playing Miami this weekend?
Yeah, and yes.
No, they're playing
That's for the.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, that's for the AFC. They're saying if the Bills win it, they win the East, and I think they make playoffs. The Bills.
What's going on, Danny?
What up, boys? What up, boys?
Yeah,
What up,
and I'm
brother?
I'm gonna echo what Tanya's saying. They're just
I think
too
Ravens
much
can win
right
it all.
now.
I agree. I agree with that.
And you know
Ravens win it all.
what's frustrating? Somebody sent me a video after Baltimore won the division,
Right.
and this question only pertains to Giant fans right now.
Okay.
So, Billy, Aaron, kind of just pause for a sec.
Are you going to
Bill,
bring
go
up
ahead and
some
grab something to eat like Aaron did. Huh?
person with 3 initials?
Huh?
Are you going to bring up a person particular with 3 initials?
Oh yeah, OBJ. Oh yeah, his comment was, this is the best team I ever been on.
I heard that. Yeah. I heard you said
Now we all know he feels some kind of way towards the Giants because Gettleman did him wrong. Gettleman lied to him when he said, we didn't pay him to trade him, and what happened? He got traded to the Browns.
2 weeks
Okay,
later.
but I don't understand why he would say anything about the Rams. They got him a Super Bowl ring.
Well, not for nothing. He said that when he played for the Rams. He said, this is the best team I've ever been on. So he's being politically correct. That's all he's doing.
I get that, but don't forget where you came from at the same time. Now, I will say this. I understand why he would say it for the what do you call it? For the the Ravens, because they gave him the bag. I get it. Okay. But at the same time, let's
Bryce, one of you horses is chewing in the microphone.
I know, I'm muting both of them. I'm muting both of them right now.
Holy shit.
I thought that was only me. I thought that was I ain't gonna lie, and no disrespect, you guys, but it was bothering the shit out of me. I'm trying to trying to find out who it was. Look, I mean, is this ASMR? Like what?
it might be Aaron. Aaron was chewing.
Right?
Aaron was chewing hard as hell.
Aaron and DZ, they was like, a horse is a horse, of course, of course, and everybody knows. If y'all don't know, that's the theme song to Mr. Ed. I know that's before.
You know what? Steve, I don't think nothing of it but his comments, man. I don't. I'm not feeding into it. It is what it is.
I would do the same thing if I'm being 100% honest. Why would you bring up another team that you played for, even though you have history with those teams, when you have no choice but to be in the moment? So yeah, I'd probably say the same thing.
I guess I'm built differently. I'm not going to disrespect where I came from.
Yeah, but again, it's not. You're not disrespecting.
I don't think he's throwing shade. I don't think he's throwing shade at us, Sneaky.
I don't either. I really don't. I don't get that vibe.
He loves us, Sneaky. He loves us. He does.
He does. I think he misses us being in New York. I really do believe that.
I think I will say this. I still never forgot when he said that
him and Saquon finished business.
When he was in the barbershop thing.
The
barbershop thing, yeah.
But that's because the free agent and he wanted to come back. He wanted
that gave me goosebumps, bro. I was like, yo, it like it's a new reality, yo. But
I knew he wasn't gonna come back. No, when he straight up said they sent me to Cleveland
to die,
kill me. Yeah, to die. Yeah, to die.
Well,
I'm like,
Gettleman. And Dave Gettleman killed all of us with that move, OBJ.
Yeah. Anyway, are y'all done munching away? Are y'all good? Oh no, they're still eating.
No, look at Aaron munching. He's still munching.
What team do you guys think comes out of the NFC? Do you honestly think the Lions?
I'll tell you what team better not come out of the NFC.
No, NFC.
The
Niners. That's what I'm saying.
I think San Fran.
100%.
Is the sleeper team the Lions, though?
I wish they had that in Jersey, though.
No. Well, maybe if the refs don't help them out. I mean, maybe. Just maybe.
One thing I love about the Lions, and if you go back to the beginning of the season, I said
the
Lions my sleeper team. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Yeah, they're a sleeper team for sure.
Yeah, the one thing that they did this year that I actually fell in love with, and I knew this kid had the potential. I just think every team he was on screwed him. It's Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, Jared Goff's a baller, man. He's a baller.
Oh, yeah, he's a baller.
He was in the right system. He's in the right system.
Here's my thing, though. I think the Lions are a good team. I just don't know if they can get 4 in the playoffs. I really don't know.
It's going to be San Fran and Baltimore Super Bowl.
Yep. Everybody's saying that.
And I think Baltimore is going to win it all. Baltimore's going to win it all.
Let's look at this right now. So you got the first round. You have the Rams going to Detroit in the wild card. I can easily see Detroit winning that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah. Yep.
You know, and I know this is a Giant podcast, and we do all love our football Giants. I want to spend the next few minutes talking about this guy right here, Russell Wilson. I'm glad you brought him up. I don't know about MVP.
No.
But
hell no.
But I want to do a round table,
Sneaky,
and I want to talk about how I'm starting to extremely dislike Sean Payton. I really don't like the handling of Russell Wilson. I'm going to tell you right now, when I saw Sean Payton yell at Russell Wilson a couple weeks ago, and I know when I say this, some people be like, "Oh, you're too soft," generation, they can't handle people getting yelled at. Look, I can't handle. I just, when you start yelling at me, a grown man,
right?
I shut you down.
I get it. Yeah.
I get it.
And if you start yelling at me, and we're not even in an environment of work, right? If you're not even in a position of authority, we're done. We're not. I have nothing to hear what you have to say. I'm not going to talk to you.
Right.
We're done. And I'm gonna ask everybody here. This is an ultimate question about Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody yelled at you, like how Sean Payton did,
right?
What would you do? Ant, what would you do?
Can we come back to me?
No. You're the first person. If someone yelled at you,
there's a lot of F-bombs there,
like Sean Payton did. I gotta give Russell Wilson some props, okay? Because I can sit up here. I got a mic. Like I said, I got computers here. I can say what I would have done, right? But to me, the fact that Sean Payton yelled at Russell the way he did showed me two things. One, he doesn't respect him. He doesn't like him.
Right.
Doesn't like him at all. Okay. And two, Sean Payton is a poor communicator. The moment you have to yell at someone to get your point across, you are a poor communicator.
Right,
and to be a coach in the NFL,
right?
It's
right.
But you know what, Sneaky? You know why he's yelling at him? Because he can get away with him. He can get away with it because Russell Wilson's not like that type of rah-rah talk back to you type of quarterback. He's a nice boy.
I'll tell you what, Danny, you and I both, you will know exactly, and I know you all will understand when I say this. Yeah, do that to the wrong one.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Do that to the wrong one. Oh, Aaron, I'm sorry. You're gonna find out.
Right. Like he's doing that to
Right.
Russell Wilson because he knows he get away with it. Because
Right.
he's not gonna talk back to him.
Tanya, apparently Tanya is the wrong one too. They would be kicking me off the team.
You don't get to speak to my
You don't get to speak to me sideways and demand respect after the fact. You are a leader, but a leader of the players.
You can kick rocks.
You can kick rocks without socks. I'm going to use that. I'm gonna have to write
But
that down.
I have a question, Sneaky. Well, these contracts that they give these quarterbacks, right? Like he's basically Russell Wilson's getting the Derek Carr treatment, basically all over again. Is there a way, like the players when he sign these contracts, like just to surefy that this won't happen? Like if the team decides to cut him, because they want to save money.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way Russell's
because
going to be
it's effed up. It's effed up because they signed quarterbacks sign these contracts.
Yeah,
expect to be on the team long term, and then the teams later on decides to go another route. And
then it's not the team, it's the coach.
I'm gonna say this.
Sean Payton, let's just call it like it is. Sean Payton did not want Russell Wilson when he first got there.
Right.
He told Russell Wilson, stop kissing babies. You're not running for office. He tried to change Russell Wilson from being Russell Wilson.
I'm gonna say this about Russell.
I'm still waiting on Ant's answer. So what would you do if
okay.
someone yelled at you?
I'm waiting on that answer.
You can't hear what I'm saying? All right, let me text it to you right now. What? All right, look, and I'm going to speak for him. Sean Payton would still be asleep right now.
Okay.
He would still be asleep.
I do not lie. I have my own truths. I'm going to give you both sides of this coin. First, I'm going to go on Peyton's coin. If my quarterback's not doing what's asked of him, and I sit there and don't say something, don't show him that I have some type of emotion about the fact that he's not doing what needs to be done, specifically what I'm telling him to do, then I'm going to rip him a new a-hole. Okay, that's that side of it. On the Russell Wilson side of it, the reason I don't think he's doing anything is because as coach is yelling at him, all he's hearing is cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. So I see both sides of it. If I was getting yelled at, man, this is tough. If I was in Russell Wilson's place, because of who I am, I'd have probably laid him out.
Probably. Well, I mean, look, and I'm not saying don't look. Dable, I think what Dable did in some sense was ironically a little. I mean, you can see the problem with Dable chewing out Daniel Jones. Yeah, I'll even go as far as last year. Okay. As far as last year, than what Sean Payton did to Russell Wilson. It was actually Daniel Jones's fault. He threw a pick, okay, and he was correcting him. In this case, the offensive lineman was offsides. It wasn't even Russell Wilson's fault.
But you see, that's the problem.
And then, of course, the whole history of stop kissing babies. You're being you're a quarterback for a football team, and even throughout the whole process. And now look, he's being benched.
Either way, though, you're getting blown out by Denver. What was it, Denver, or did they play? I forgot what they played.
It was that was early in the season. That was Miami, but that wasn't all Russell's fault, though.
Okay. Yeah, Russell, we don't know what Russell said coming to the sidelines because it has been spoke about even within Seattle that Russell Wilson's a diva. So divas talk even when they're not supposed to. So we don't know what he said to get that out of Sean Payton either.
Quiet diva, that's what he is, a quiet diva. But I'm saying, why not bench him in week when they got blown out by Mike? Why?
Right. Well, it's coming out because it's about the money. That's why they're benching him.
All right. I guess I'll go. So if I was Russell Wilson, I honestly, I think Russell Wilson, he's okay of a quarterback, but I don't think he's that. Like I know they said they're going to get rid of him in Denver because they didn't like him there. I don't even know if he even signs anywhere, to be honest, because I mean, Wilson's a great. He's an okay quarterback, but he's just not elite. But if I was him, I wouldn't even storm off. I would storm off the field because I'd be like so angry. I'd be like, what did I do? Like, I know you were yelling at me. Sean was yelling at him, and I was like, what made me yell at you? Because he probably get upset or something.
And so, I get what you're saying about him being a diva, Ant. But being a diva, a lot of these NFL players are divas.
Yeah.
A lot of these NFL players.
It's not just one guy.
The divaness, and I'll stick up for Russell. I mean, I could care less about the Broncos. I know Aaron probably hates the Broncos like I hate the Cowboys. Yeah, Aaron, while we're on this topic, what team in your division you hate the most?
I would say the Broncos, but I mean, we've beaten them for the past 4 years, but the team I hate the most is the Chiefs. I mean, that win.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that win at home was.
It's weird.
It was a chef's kiss, right?
It's funny you said the Chiefs. I think that they're going to be a first round exit. I don't think the Chiefs are all that. Listen, they won the division fine. I understand that, Raider Aaron, but listen, you give me credit on this. The Chiefs are not as good as people say they are.
Trust me, bro. They are. They got a deep.
I didn't finish my thought about the diva, but I wanted to read what Tanya says. It doesn't matter of you pay him. It doesn't matter. It's
a matter.
I don't have my glasses on.
I'll read it. It's a matter of you paid him what you thought he was worth. You don't get to demand money back and want him to restructure because you made a mistake and he underperformed. If that were the case, we'd try it with Jones. LOL.
Right. Regardless, I mean, to be honest, I think because of Russell, he's in those games that they were in this year.
Yeah, right.
He threw. What game was that? He threw a winning touchdown pass. Was it against the Chiefs?
No.
Who was it that he threw that touchdown pass like in the corner of the end zone?
The Bears. I think the Bears. I think. No, wait. I think it was the Bears. I'm not sure. They won that game barely against the Bears, but I'm not sure it was. No, it wasn't that one. Oh, against the Bills. The Bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and of course the ill-advised pass, and against Houston, I get that. Hold on. Tanya says, Aaron, I just want to know, how does it feel knowing it took a previous Giants player to finally start winning?
Feels good, man.
Feels good, right? Call that Super Bowl pedigree. That's what you would call that.
The defense is good, but
although
that's
kind of what you had with Case.
So you're not going to the game, Sneaky?
Oh yes, no, I'm not. I'm not going to the game. It took forever for it to finally get scheduled. And they didn't reschedule until Sunday, and I had already used my leave for last week and putting something together.
It ain't worth it though, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. It's like putting everything together. It's always worth it to, because I know Gabe was going to go to the game. And were you going to come down?
And it was supposed to snow too.
Come down?
I was.
It's supposed to snow too?
Yeah, on Sunday.
See, those are the games I would love to go to because that's what happened when I went last.
I was at that Green Bay game when it was snowing. When I was at that game.
And it sucks though because this year, although out of all my tickets, I think I only had I have this week's tickets. Oh, and Billy, you wanted those, right?
Not sure yet.
Okay, let me know. I don't even know. I think for everything, I'm selling them for like $250. So it's like $100 per ticket. That's what they're going for on Ticketmaster, and then the $50 is for the parking. And I mean, that's cheap. I think with that, I'm losing money, but I'd rather lose the money than just still have the tickets.
Sneaky, I have a question, bro.
What's up?
You think Sean Payton is keeping tabs on the Bears? If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would.
You never know, right? Yeah, right.
you think they're gonna make a play on
on
Fields?
Justin? Yeah, I
I
think
can
that's what
see
he's
it.
doing. I think
I can
that's what
see
he's
it.
doing.
We're gonna get him, man. We're gonna get him.
I can see it. And you know, while we're on this topic still, let me ask you guys a question. Have you had a supervisor that's a poor communicator? I have.
Oh, I have for sure.
I've had
Oh yeah, oh, yeah.
No.
multiple.
The
I've
question
had
is, have I ever had a supervisor that was a communicator?
Was.
I actually I've had
That's funny.
supervisors that were very good communicators.
I got 27 years in my business, and I'm
Uh.
still waiting on that first one.
Yeah. No, I got one. You know what? I'll tell you what. For me, you know, and I'm talking about, you know, my experience now and in the military. It's refreshing.
Right.
It is refreshing when you deal with a leader, right? Not so much a manager. Everybody could be a manager, but when you're dealing with a leader, that's a communicator that can get their point across,
right?
And that's, you know, not a people pleaser now. You know, they're not, but they want to accomplish the job. They want to accomplish the mission. And for me, it says something to me like, I'll never forget. I used to work for someone who you know, had a very successful military career. He since passed away, but I literally love this man because when I messed up, I felt bad.
Right.
You know,
right.
And that's just the best way to put it. That's just the best way to put it.
And what was that happen though? Can we know what happened?
Huh? Oh, I mean, it wasn't even like a big mess up. Like nobody died or anything. But I'm like, you know, and then matter of fact, 9 times out of 10, I would catch it and I'd be like, hey man, this is what happened. You know what he would do? Okay. Just remember that next time. Shit. That's it. But don't do it next time. Basically he's saying don't do it again, you know.
Yeah, I'm being nice now. You do it again, we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know what? This is, I mean, Tanya, perfect. I think that's why I miss Coughlin. He truly was a good leader of the Giants. He was.
But they didn't like him at first. They didn't like him at all. I saw a documentary.
Because he was Army. He was like very strict. He was very strict. Him and Strahan didn't get along at all.
Strahan wasn't going to come back for that 07 season.
No, he hated him. He hated. Yeah. I didn't say hate, but they just didn't.
No, you're right. You're right. They made amends during that Super Bowl run. But you know, they made amends.
Now, for the Giants' sake, do you think the Giants are going to have a better year next year in the draft and in regular?
We got to look. Let's get done with the Eagles. Let's get that game and over with, and then I know Dable's going to be back. I don't understand the talks of Dable being fired. That's not going to happen.
Do you think Barkley's back?
I don't think he's going to be in the hot seat. I don't think I don't think some coordinators is going to be back.
I think
Barkley's back or no?
He'll get franchise.
Well, as far as coordinators go, I think Wink is staying. I would love for Wink to stay.
Bobby Johnson get the hell out.
I think Johnson's gone. I think our special team coach is gone, and I think Kifka,
Barkley's gone.
I think Kifka's gone too.
Barkley's gone, or is he staying?
I think Barkley's staying. He ain't going.
You think he's staying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
we could tag him another year.
I think what they'll do, they'll tag him, but they'll still draft. They might draft that Michigan running back, like you said, Ant. He might be the backup.
What round? What do you think?
I would say 3rd round, maybe. Third round.
Now Jones is back next year, right? He's back healthy next year.
Yeah, he's gonna be back.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere. He got that's the money man.
Healthy is questionable, but he's back either way.
Yeah.
So
you compare.
You think Saquon's gone?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I'd be shocked. I think
I'd be shocked if he's
I
gone.
would be shocked if he's gone.
Right. Me too. I'd be shocked if he's gone.
I can honestly see Barkley saying, "Listen, guys, I love being here, but I want a shot at a championship.
Right.
It would benefit to go to another team. Would you guys?"
And he and the Ravens were going after him during the trade deadline. Like I heard the Ravens was calling us about him. But the Giants didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No, I just, I'll just say I'm 50-50, but I just gut feelings telling me he's not going to be here.
I want to say this to every Giant fan out there right now. Go to NFL.com, vote for him
I did that
for the
already.
Man of the Year.
Oh yeah.
And you can vote as many times as you want.
Yeah.
I put 40 votes in.
I'm gonna.
On top of it, vote for no one for the Pro Bowl because I don't want to watch another clown show.
It's true, yeah.
I'll go to the circus if I want to see clowns.
No, I would say vote for the Pro Bowl too. I think Dex
is in.
Who else is on there?
Kayvon.
Dex and Kayvon. And,
yeah, I would say vote for them because you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, it looks good on the resume. I'll be honest.
Right.
I know it sucks, but for a Giant player, not a fan, but a Giant player to get that accolade, being a Pro Bowl player.
See, they shouldn't. What they should do is, and let's face facts here: the players aren't in it because they just want to be superstars. They want that extra paycheck. So
exactly.
This is what we call it. This is what we should call it. Let's vote for who gets a bonus this year. There we go. That's
right.
Who gets the who gets the bonus check?
Yep. And whichever position player gets the most votes for that position, that's who gets the check. So you're still evenly dispersing the money that they were going to get.
Right.
But and they'll also get the recognition of being a Pro Bowl player without having to play that pussified team they're playing now. I mean, I'm waiting for him to go out there with tutus on next.
Well, they got tutus. That's what's called flags.
They're gonna have a hula hoop contest soon.
You take a letter out of that word, and it becomes what I think it is.
Now,
what, lag?
Yeah.
Is it lag? Okay.
Here's another thing I noticed about the Eagles. We just paid Hurts this big contract, and I know I have a friend of mine that's an Eagles fan. He wants the season to be done. It's wrapped. We just paid Hurts this big contract. If he is not good next year, there is some concern for the Eagles moving forward because let's just face facts. If I know we're not going to go to the Super Bowl, maybe NFC Championship, if that, but you got to be realistic. And if we sign Hurts this big contract, and it's like, if he's bad next year, then why?
I don't think there's no other option for you guys, Billy.
I understand that, but like, why? Like, even if we are bad next year, and let's just say we aren't, but you're right. There's no other option. Mariota sucks. We have Hurts for 5 years and whatever. So I gotta face the fact. Like, I've already faced the fact. Like, this season's a wrap. Even if we did, like, I see us even maybe a NFC Championship. That's it. We're not Super Bowl bound yet. We're not. I just want all season to come so we can just relax.
But you know what? It's gonna be between you and Dallas in the division anyway. So
and if Dallas if Dallas wins, they automatically get it. And if we win, Dallas has to lose and we get it. So
I hate to say it, Sneaky, and we are nowhere near the league, Dallas or Philly.
I can't disagree with that.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
we're figuring that out right now.
They're gonna run the division the next couple of years.
Look, we have not. You don't know, man. Next year might be different. Honestly, next year might be different.
Right.
And that's kind of what I'm holding on to. But the fact is, we haven't beat the Dallas Cowboys or the Eagles. And I think the Eagles swept us. I don't think we beat them in 2020.
And here's my thing. I
know we beat Dallas at home in 2020. And 2020 was the last time we beat Dallas.
Something about Dallas too is we haven't even beaten Dallas in Dallas for like years, and it's like we're never. Even if we were to go to Dallas, I still don't think we beat them in Dallas because it's just
something about that place is just like
exactly something about Dallas's place. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Like whoever the Eagles face. Like I know we'll have to wait till next week, but whoever we face, I put it to the test, man. Let's see what this team is made of, because I really think even if we're a first round or NFC Championship, there's
Who
no
would you
way.
guys play? The Rams? If
We win, well, we have to see next week. We won't know. I personally would like to see the Rams or Detroit. Honestly, would be a good fit. I would take Tampa Bay again. I mean,
I forgot about
Baker's
Tampa.
okay. Baker's okay, but I don't know. We'll have to wait till next week. See.
Who gives a shit? Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
Let's switch to a positive story. Nobody cares about Dallas or Philly. Who gives a shit? Let's move on to a positive story. Can we congratulate the new offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders, soon to be Redskins again?
I heard something about that today.
I haven't heard about what happened.
One of the best feel-good stories in the last 5 years. The Washington Commanders are signing Alex Smith to be their new offensive coordinator.
Really?
Wow.
What about the enemy?
What's up? What
happened to the enemy?
Is he going to be the head coach? He's going to be the head coach probably.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of the Washington Commanders, I saw something on Facebook about they're trying to change again to the Redskins. I think that whole thing's a bunch of crap, if you ask me. You know, the Commanders, Redskins, like we all know them as the Redskins. Like, what's the deal here? Can somebody explain to me what's the deal with this?
I'll explain to you exactly how it went down. So, because of how soft we are as people today,
right?
What happened is some people got offended, and apparently those people weren't the people that should have got offended.
Right.
This happened.
Right.
Made it happen so bad that they had to change the name because
they had to change it. Right.
Well, now the people that didn't find it offensive are now fighting back because they were explaining how it glorified the person that was on the helmet, who was an actual chief, and it showed him as a warrior.
So now it turned into a positive thing.
Exactly.
Right.
And I could have went totally different, but I saw Sneaky's face and I didn't.
No, I had something in my eye.
Yeah,
No, seriously, I did.
Because we keep saying Redskins. Like everybody, like if you're a true football fan,
what's your thought on it, Sneaky, with the whole thing?
My thought is that I've spoken to. You know, I have a lot of friends. I do. I'll admit that, and I'm just blessed with the fact that I have so many friends. And I have spoken to, Native Americans, indigenous, however, and some were offended by it because the term redskin is what would happen when they get scalped, and of course I heard the other side where they don't care.
Right.
People don't care. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Now I will say that from what I know, people that more so that were offended than were not. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, the problem is what really amplified everything was, the passing of George Floyd. I mean, that kind of brought everything to the forefront. That kind of brought up, discrimination,
right.
Police brutality and all that. And people were just trying to do the right thing at the right time.
Yeah.
And history, even we can always say history,
right?
Will kind of dictate itself in the future. How I feel about it, look, I grew up with Doug Williams, being asked the question of what is it, how long have you been a black quarterback? Stupid questions.
Right.
Get brought up like that. I will be honest.
Yeah,
it doesn't really. I mean, I'm an old school OG football,
right, exactly,
right. I still remember where there were 3 divisions, not 4.
Do you think they go back to the Redskins or no?
That's not up to me.
Oh, it's not.
As long as the Giants don't change.
Oh,
and
I do want the Giants to change. I want to change back to our old helmets, and I'm sick of these NY helmets. You play in Jersey. Let's be fair about it.
I want them to keep the color rush jerseys like the one.
Oh, you want the with the Giants logo?
Yep.
I see. I told you I'm old school. I like those better.
I want the
I don't
legacy
even
ones
see-
to be the home
Yeah,
jerseys.
I like those because I like that. It just reminds me of Phil Sims. I
I
swear
don't
to
even
God.
know.
They have to
Yeah.
keep the legacy uniform as the home jersey.
Yeah,
I can't believe people still want that alternative red jersey. I thought that was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
we did
I'd
not have
rather-
a winning record with the red jerseys.
Obviously,
That's why they did away with it.
I would
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
I would rather have the creamsicles from the freaking Tampa Bay
Oh
Bucks.
shit.
I saw something on Facebook. It was from John Clark, and they were asking, "Oh, do you think the Eagles should keep the Kelly Greens as a permanent jersey?"
I do like
honestly,
The Kelly
I do
Green
like
is
the-
all right. I, ain't gonna
I do
lie.
like the Kelly Green, but I don't think it should be a permanent jersey. For some games, yeah, that's fine, but I don't think it should be a permanent jersey. I think
it's gonna be a color rush jersey. That's all.
it's going to be a color rush.
It's all over what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think like it's a good jersey, but I don't think it's a permanent jersey.
I have, as far as uniforms and all are concerned, I have a bone to pick with the New York Giants. New York Giants have one of the sickest color schemes in football. How you do not go for an all black uniform with blue numbers outlined by red is beyond me. Those would be the sickest uniforms in the league.
Right? Yeah.
Like the main color be black, you mean?
Yes.
Right next to the Raiders now.
And then outline the red and blue.
The number would be blue with the outline red.
Okay, so I do have an update to Ant's point. Now here's the timeline. Okay, now I'm not reading the article. I'm just reading the title of the articles. Okay, October 14th, Native American group demand commanders reinstate Redskin name. Okay?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Also, August 31st.
I heard that.
Well, no, I'm sorry. August 14th, another Native American. Now, I'm not reading the article itself, so I don't. I'm just reading the title itself.
Reading the title, right.
It says Native American organization wants Redskin name back, and then August 31st. It said the Redskins name will never come back, and then the title says get over it, and then Commanders ownership partners say old Redskins name won't return.
Wow.
That being said,
hold on. Is that before or after Magic Johnson became a
after? I'll be right.
That was after.
Well, then you know what? They can.
Where's Sneaky go?
Take a shit. That's my
probably yeah.
He's gonna say he was getting a drink or taking a leak. We all know he's taking a shit.
He couldn't hold it in, bro. He was like, "Yo, bubble guts." The bubble guts got him.
He has a bucket there or what?
God, I hope not.
Yo,
what about the Packers? Do you think the Packers make it?
Packers look good, man, but
Yeah,
I don't think they go far though. They look good, but
they ain't going far though. They ain't going far.
Comparing,
you know who's gonna make it though? The Michigan Wolverines.
Harbaugh's not.
But
I mean, back is true. Or did they make a deal with Harbaugh? Did they make a deal?
they signed him to a contract already, right?
5-year, I believe.
5 years old. I thought they make
a 5-year extension.
Oh damn! In that case, never mind.
Yep.
What do you think, guys?
I love Harbaugh. I love Jim Harbaugh. If they sign him for the next 20 years, I can die peacefully.
He's the perfect coach for Michigan.
Yeah. He's the perfect coach for NCAA football, and I'll tell you why. He did all the right things when it came to the whole cheating scandal, which again still hasn't been proven.
Still hasn't been proven. Right.
He went about it professionally. He let his coaches do their jobs. He let the organization do their jobs. He took both suspensions with dignity. He came back and told the rest of the NCAA commission to stick it right up ass.
Yeah. Yo, both the Harbaugh's gonna get a ring this year, bro. It looked like it.
Yeah,
it looked like it.
I think the Ravens are definitely winning it all. They're a good team, man.
I'll be some shit though. The both Harbaugh's win a ring.
I can't see Brock Purdy going out in the Super Bowl and having another shitty game.
No,
No, I can't even.
There he is.
Yeah, hey, there the man is back.
I had to get some water.
See, I told you.
And get rid of some water too.
Told you. I know these games.
You're a side piece, Ant. You're a side piece, Ant. You know it. You know his little ways.
You know, Sneaky, we were just talking about Ant saying how Brock Purdy is going to go. You said is or isn't going to go out and have a
crappy playoffs.
Well, so if it turns out to be the Ravens and the Niners in the Super Bowl, we already had a preview of it.
Right.
If it comes to that, I do not see. Now, I'm not saying that the Ravens can't win. What I'm saying is I do not expect Brock Purdy to have the same game he did in that first meeting.
Right.
Oh, they'll be prepared.
He'll be more than prepared. Yeah.
And they won't take a shit.
I'm like, actually, I don't. When I trust me, are you talking about me? Are you talking about?
I'm talking about Brock Purdy.
Oh, because I wouldn't take a piss. I'll be honest. I got like 3 things of water here.
That was a quick shit.
And it was a quick one, right? I didn't even sit on the toilet. I just cocked over and got up. And I didn't even wipe. I just went over and.
Yeah,
that's nasty. I don't even know.
In the bucket.
In the bucket.
In the bucket. Nothing but.
So Lamar MVP? Lamar's MVP? What do you think?
I think.
Yeah.
Yes, I think.
Sneaky, you said Phillips is a free agent next year.
You think Giants keep him towards quads?
Hell no, he sucks. I hate Phillips. I hate Phillips.
No. And I knew that injury was pretty bad when Tyrod called everybody over. I was like, oh no, this ain't gonna be good.
But that couldn't happen to him.
Well, I don't wish anybody.
Did you hear that?
Injured.
Did you hear what that dude said? That's disgusting. I would never say anything like that.
Slick.
What do you think, Sneaky, about or
what?
Antonio Pierce? Should he get the job?
Oh yeah,
he should get the job.
I think so. I think so. I mean, why not? You know?
Yeah. Because once a giant, always a giant.
Always a giant.
For some reason, it's going to be the Raiders and the Giants always connected somewhere.
They make trades with each other a lot.
I know.
Mine. I'll take Tyrod. I'll take him. If you guys don't want him.
We'll take Devontae Adams, brother. Give me Devontae Adams.
Yeah, straight up trade. Let's do it.
Straight up trade right there.
Devontae Adams ain't helping his team either.
Yeah.
Need a complete overhaul. We need to hire or fire more than half the coaching staff. Get rid of all these 1-year contracts. Start bringing in players. Make a consistent stand, and then we can start talking.
I was going to bring something up in the group chat before. Do you think you want to bring Waller back? Darren Waller?
You know what? I would.
Correct, Andy?
I would.
No, but I'm saying, though, I'll bring him back, but I'm saying someone in our group chat thinks otherwise. You know who I'm talking about.
He goes for a diving.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he said that we'll save about 12 to 13 million if we cut him. So.
Oh, Tanya, you're freaking awesome. That is very true. Yes. Listen, the highlight of our season, I know you said this season, but I'm going to say our season is Tony being someone else's problem. Yes.
Now,
I bet you he wishes he was still in that closet he was talking about us in.
What do you guys think about the Dolphins? Do you think they go forward or not really?
No, nobody cares.
Yeah, I don't care about the Dolphins. Look, Billy. The only thing I care about is 2 things: the Giants and the Dallas Cowboys not winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't care if anybody screenshot. I don't give a damn.
And can John Mara please give MetLife Stadium a roof?
Oh my God!
Right?
All the money they put in, they probably should have had one.
Oh my God! Can he please give it a roof already? Like, yo.
Do you know for the second year in a row, MetLife Stadium got the worst.
They're bad.
They got voted the worst stadium in the league.
It's
Really?
so bad. Yeah, it's so bad, man.
It's horrible, dude.
Oh, look at Gabe's comment.
What does it say? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Waller is damaged. Of course, Gabe would say that. Waller's dead. Look, the only reason why I want Waller back, I'm not even gonna finish reading Gabe's comment. I'll put it on here for you guys to read. Shout out Gabe. I don't think we were able to see what he could do.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, so I think for that reason,
Actually,
I think I would love to keep him. Well, what do you guys think? I'd love to keep him another year.
So, okay, let me just go to Gabe's comment real quick. Gabe's comment real quick. He says, let's trade him or get rid of him, get the money so that we can sign a legit wide receiver. Now, Gabe, it's not a bad idea, but now here's my question. How good is he going to be? Because we have no one to throw to him.
Exactly.
But do you think keeping?
So now you're gaining money to waste.
Where did you get your sheet?
I think even keeping Waller might help Bellinger's game. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know.
Well. I mean, when he gets balls passed to him, he's a really good tight end. But when he doesn't get balls passed to him, he's a really good holder.
Oh my god. My comment from Mike.
Who's pervert Mike?
Who pervert Mike?
Anybody know pervert Mike?
I have no idea.
Billy, where did you get your sheep? I'm looking for some sheep. Why is he calling? Where you got sheep?
No, I don't have sheep. Sheep? No.
Where to buy?
You're watching the wrong show, dude. I think you're looking for animal auctions.
And I'm wondering why you want sheep. Like, this ain't that kind of show.
I can tell you why he wants sheep, but I might.
I know. That's why I'm like, whoa. That's you on the wrong show, buddy. Wrong show.
Probably a Cowboy fan.
I love how you're sneaky. I love how Loop is saying that you're a hater. Sneaky G-Man Smith, Stephen A. Smith. Bro,
yeah, oh no. I work. Yes, Loops. How long have you known me? How long? I mean, that's the question I want to. How long you've known me?
It's been a minute, Loops.
As long as you. Okay, hold on. Pause. Tiny says, "Stranger danger." About to do with the sheep. Yeah, I know, right? Loops, you've known me for so long, and you know damn well I hate the Dallas Cowboys. And yes, I am going to. Stephen A ain't got nothing on me. I'm more of a Dallas Cowboy hater than he. Stephen A wishes he could be in my realm of hating of the Dallas Cowboys.
I love when people call other people haters. Isn't that the whole reason? Like, I hate the Cowboys because I hate them. I hate the Eagles because I hate them. Well, I'm a hater. Okay, and
right, exactly.
Where's the offensive comment in that? I'm a hater.
I'm a proud Dallas Cowboy hater.
I drink
Danny, what team do you hate the most in our division?
That ugly ass star, bro.
Okay. Facts.
I thought so do I.
Facts.
That's not a star, it's a rating.
It's true.
Hold on. Gabe, which one you want me to what comment you want to put on? The one we said a million to be injured every year.
It's the same year after year for him. It was the same problem with the Raiders. It's been a constant.
Oh, okay.
The problem. Wallers, hamstrings, and quads. I'm not paying him 17.
17 million.
Well, I mean, you're not paying him. The Giants are.
Just like we're paying.
Secondly, like I said, I mean, I'm okay. I'm with the potential, right? Because that's why we gave Jones all that money for his potential. That's why we signed Barkley to another year this past year because his potential. Thomas, Dex, all of them for their potential. Okay, so I'm willing to open that door for Waller for one more year.
Think about it. Okay, let's follow Gabe's lead here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he makes a good point about Waller being hurt more than half the time.
But
we can also say that about your boy Saquon. He's had 2.5 good years.
Jones too.
Jones and Jones, yeah.
I don't know how he feels about it. I don't know. I don't know how.
Gabe is already over Jones already.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are.
He says, "Jesus, I'm done with words. Potentially, look where they're using."
Got us with DJ.
Yeah, I mean you're right. Yeah,
you got it. You got to look at who you're rooting for,
right?
Before you can throw that stone at that glass house about another play.
Right.
Like I said, I'm look with us paying
Right.
Barkley for potential. I'm okay with doing it for Waller for one more year. Only reason I'm saying that, we don't know what he's capable of.
Right.
No, we
I
do.
agree. Saquon
Well,
is injured. That
What'd you say, Ant? I didn't.
I said we do know what he's capable of. We just
Oh,
haven't.
right. We haven't seen it.
Right.
Oh my God, we are past time. It's almost 2 hours right now. Aaron,
Yeah, that's your brother.
I want to thank you for changing that battery. I just want to thank you
Yo, Sneaky.
from the bottom of my heart.
Loops put, you will probably pay Danny DeVito $30 million next. Stupid.
Well, he's already on the team. He's already on the team anyway. He's already on the team anyway, so
I agree,
we're already paying him.
We're not. Yeah, he's under contract. Well, we'll revisit. Loops, I'll tell you what. If we paid DeVito $30 million. Oh, but you said next. Oh, you did say next. So we paid. Okay, we'll revisit this, and you could say you called it. All right. When I see you, first beer is on me. Aaron, we're running low on time, man. Let me hear it one time, man.
All right, Sneaky. Let's go Giants. Ow.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, see you Thursday.
Hey, bro.
Billy, let me hear it one time, man.
Thank you, man. I love you. I'll see you Thursday, brother. And as always, let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you, fam. Be good.
I love that. Here's why I love that. Because he said, as always.
Yes. Anthony, is this you? Because I can check the Facebook thing.
Well,
huh? Not yeah. Well, not not you. Another Anthony. I don't know.
He always stuck when it comes to one of us.
I like. It's like, it's like picking your favorite brother.
I'll go.
If you're picking your favorite brother, you already know your
I
favorite.
was waiting for that. I swear to God, that's why I started.
That's why I'd rather go now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Danny, let me hear one time.
You gotta save the side piece for last. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not wrong.
Exactly.
Love you both, brother. Sneaky, good night, and let's go Giants. Out. Peace.
I appreciate you, man. And love you, man. Let me hear it one time, bro.
Go blue. Love you, brother. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you, man. Be good. Great show tonight. Damn, man. During the show, I got word that one of my friends passed away. Damn. Thoughts and prayers go out to Brad Fittis and his family. Dang. Y'all take care of yourself out there. For Loops, I see you. Come Thursday, Loops, if you can. Try and swing by Thursday. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Had a good time. It's it's crazy. I mean, we went to high school. I haven't talked to him since high school. But when you see people that you somewhat grew up with, like I said, when you hit this certain age, geez, like, good God. I mean, I just lost my uncle a couple weeks ago, Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. I lost my uncle a couple weeks ago, and then before that, 2 weeks before that, a friend passed away. And it's like, guys, you know what? I'm gonna pause for a sec. I don't care if I go over. Give your loved ones or your friends their flowers now, because if you give them to them later, they can't smell it when they're 6 feet under. So please give your friends, your family, your loved ones, people that you you admire, don't be afraid to show people love, because damn, it's crazy. It's crazy. That being said, I want to give everybody that watched the show flowers for giving me your time, giving me your attention, I can't tell you how much it means to me. I can't tell you how much Tuesdays and Thursdays is like a therapy session for me. And I wear it as a badge of honor to be a distraction for you, the viewers, because it works out vice versa. When I sit here and I tell y'all, love y'all, be good to people, I mean that wholeheartedly. Because you never know. I mean, shit, it might be my last show. You know, I mean, you don't know how the world is nowadays. Luke says, I hate your show. Well, I'm glad you're on it, Loops. Guys, I'm serious. You know, give your loved ones flowers while they can still smell them. Okay. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I can't wait to see you all Thursday night, 8:00, Dallas, Texas time. And let's talk about this Philly game that we're playing. I mean, hey, they lost to Arizona, so we got to have a chance, right? Anyway, I'll say it again. I love y'all. Be good to everyone. Put a smile on someone's face. And let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy, Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.